Well, last year Taro did a world tour promoting Gravity of Light. Are you satisfied with how the tour passed, and what kind of feedback did you get from your fans?
You mean from the Gravity of Light?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, because sometimes the phone line is a little bit grainy. From Gravity of Light, well, with the albums you always get nice response, and some people don't like it anyway. But I've heard quite a lot of people say that even though if it didn't have like their favorite song or something, it's a solid album. When you start it and listen it through the end, it's got class. And I pretty much agree with that. Of course, I do like some songs like Hell Knows. I think it's got great lyrics and great structure as a song and really good atmosphere and all that. But it was taken well, and I think so far it's also the best sold album that we've done.
And how come you skipped Croatia on your tour? Is there any chance you'll play here soon?
It wasn't up to us. I would love to play Croatia. I've been there with Nightwish, and it was a good show. And I got friends there and all that. So I would love to play Croatia, but these things, they happen when you get the booking office, and they got a contact on the European side in Germany, and then they check out places, and you need to travel this much to that one, and then they line them up, and what seems best to them is what happens. Mm-hmm. So if there's a promoter who's interested in us in Croatia, I'd say tell them to contact King Fu Entertainment immediately.
Okay. I wonder what's the atmosphere like when you're making music for Tarot, and how does that differ from making and recording bass and vocal parts for Nightwish?
Well, with Nightwish, of course, Thomas has pretty much the responsibilities of the leading producer, which doesn't mean that he doesn't agree with the ideas that I come up with and all that, but still, with Tarot, I'm on that seat usually. So the responsibilities differ. I got to be quite a lot of sharper in a way with Tarot, but also because of the band is more basically like quite a lot of it is based on like 70s kind of groove in the rhythm section, all that. So I don't have to be as sharp with all the timing and editing and all that with Tarot guys. So yeah, the responsibility is different.
Mm-hmm. Well, aside being a member of Tarot, Nightwish, Northern Kings, and participating at Elias Viljanen's album, you also worked with a choir.
Well, it was this TV show, which we had here in Finland, called Choir War. I guess it's a format that came out of Sweden, and they're selling it already in different countries, also in Europe. You handpick yourself 20 people to form a choir, and then they got 6 different artists from all genres of music and all that. So there's rock and pop artists and the old school artists and all that, and everybody's got a choir. And then you start doing live TV shows where you actually rehearse a song, you pick up a lead vocalist from the choir, or 2 or 3, and they kind of sing the lead vocals, and the choir does the background and all that, and you battle it out. And whoever happens to be the last one standing, like with a public vote, who's the last one standing gets a money donation to a charity case the winner chooses.
Mm-hmm. And how do you manage to do all of these things at the same time?
Of course, it takes planning. Sometimes it takes planning, and well, with Tarot and Nightwish, for instance, it's been like that whenever the other band starts to get active, the album is coming out, and the tour is near, the other one usually stops doing some stuff before that, a few months before that, in order, at least for me, to have a break, and then I'll just switch camps and do that. And if we talk about Northern Kings, for instance, it's pretty much like a studio day work kind of a thing for me. Mm-hmm. I mean, other people are responsible for arranging the songs and kind of collecting a pile of songs which are suitable for the project and all that. And then I just say, oh, okay, I could sing this one and I could sing that one. And then they make the arrangements and all that. And I get into the studio and do my parts with the other guys. And it's pretty much that. So it doesn't take so much personal working time on my part.
Oh.
This choir thing, of course, because it was a kind of thing which just suited us at the time, because we were having an album coming out, and of course it was great, and the easiest way to promote the album to go into a TV show right before you got your new album out and then go on tour. It was a deal made with the devil.
Oh, okay. Well, as you mentioned in one of your interviews, you often talk to your wife and the twins over Skype, but does it bother them that you're never around, or did they get used to it?
Well, of course it bothers your family if you're never around. Never around is not actually true. I'm here at home right now. And I do try to fit my schedule so that I would have as much time at home as possible, because, well, like for instance, next week when we start to do shows, we're first going to do a club show in Helsinki. I got almost everything that I do with the Finnish media is lined up on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Morning after, before we leave for the next place. So that is how I try to arrange things. Concentrate on one thing at the time and do it properly. And then you gotta, for instance, whole 2 months to stay at home and not think about the whole business.
I must admit another thing. I'm addicted to social networks. And over Zachary's Facebook profile, Tarot became somewhat closer to me. I can see photos from your concerts I wasn't able to go to, and even read some news. And I presume you have no time for things such as Facebook?
No, I don't have a Facebook profile, so if you see somebody there with my name, it's a fake.
Well, I have about 2 or 3 Marcos at my Facebook profile claiming to be you, so...
Yeah, that's true. So you can publicize that I don't have a Facebook profile, and I probably will not have that kind of a thing, because, well, like I said, I get a lot of work and I meet a lot of people, and I do have to, let's say that the bag that holds my, a social powder is being emptied by other people quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So I don't really want to have another, a way to get to me by people I either know or don't know or anything. So I stay away from it.
Okay. Well, by watching your interviews, I've noticed that you always answer every question you're being asked, even if it's rude and unpleasant. Have you ever stopped the interview and left?
I don't think so. I've threatened to do that.
Why?
Why? Well, if some people start to get obnoxious. Yeah. I think it was a time when I was doing, for instance, interviews when Once came out from Nightwish, and there was this one interviewer who said that, do you think he pretty much made his stand clear in the way he said it, and he was asking me, what do you think? There are quite a lot of fans, and he included, who really wanted to hear albums where their favorite singer Tarja was singing, so do I think it's right for me to sing when people don't really want me to sing?
Ooh.
Then I said that, okay, that this album is made by the band, and all the decisions and all the arrangements are made by the band in a way that we wanted to express this music. So if this doesn't please you, you don't have to buy the album. And then I said that if we continue on this vein, I don't have to do this interview either.
Well, what are your professional plans from now on?
Well, I've pretty much done my recordings for the Nightwish album already, so my calendar's cleared of the recording things for this spring and summer and all that. So next week we're going to start doing some tarot shows here in Finland, mostly weekends. The May is totally off, so May I'm going to be staying at home with the family. And at summertime there's going to be some festival weekends, but I don't really know that much yet from them. I mean, I try not to think about too much ahead of the things, because I get the information when it's time. And that's about it right now. For the autumn, there's some plans still that we would have time to do some things with tarot as well. Still, but sometime like around Christmas and before that, we gotta start doing things because in January I guess I gotta switch to Nightwish camp, but I would really like to take a few months off before that happens.
Okay, well, that's about it from me for now, and I'm really glad to got a chance to speak to you, and I hope we'll have a chance to speak person to person.
Okay, so are you saying that this is the end for the interview?
Yeah, do you want to talk more?
Nah, it's okay.
You sounded kind of disappointed that that's it, oh my gosh.
Well, I have a time to grab a cup of tea before I have to start on the next interview, so it's a welcome break. It's not that I don't like talking to you.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks a lot, and hopefully we'll talk person to person soon.
Okay, hopefully we'll get to Croatia. So, hey, tell the fans to start a movement. We want this band to do some shows here.
I definitely will.
Okay.
Bye, thank you.
Bye-bye, thank you.